What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are doing well. So today is going to be a full day of eating for this video. Now I'm going to show you my meals that I normally eat in a day and how easy it is to prepare them. So we're going to go ahead and start off with breakfast, and breakfast is going to be none other than French toast. Check this out. Alright, so first things first is you're going to want to go ahead and crack open your eggs. You want to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites. And you don't have to do this, but the only reason why I do this is so I can limit my amount of fat. So the egg yolk is going to have a lot more fat than the egg white, and it tastes basically the same. Now you can do this a little different. You can buy egg whites already in a carton. I didn't have those, but and I've also noticed that the egg whites, they don't taste as good. For me, they don't taste as good as taking out the egg yolks, alright, taking out the egg whites from the eggs themselves. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so that took about 4 minutes. So if you're not patient at all, I would honestly just recommend going and buying the egg yolks, not the egg yolks, sorry, the egg white cartons, no, the egg whites in the carton, or if you don't really care, or if you're not so worried about your fats, just go ahead and use a whole egg. So I went ahead and used 10 egg whites. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to whisk up the egg whites, only because you want to break them up just a little bit. That way they're not all clumped up. Now it's not gonna really feel like it mixes. It's not gonna really mix as much as you would with the egg yolks already in, but it just allows it to break up just a little bit. Now, next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and get your bread. You can use any bread you want. I normally use this one. It's Nature's Own Honey Wheat. I've always used this one. I would never go to probably any other bread other than this one. Now it's not going to be so fancy wheat bread. Tastes pretty good though. Has like a little honey taste. So you're going to use as many as you want. You can keep the bread soaked in the egg whites as long as you want to. But yeah, also the other ingredient you're going to want to use is ground cinnamon. Now don't make the mistake of using cinnamon sugar, I believe it was. It's gonna add more calories. Not a lot, but it's gonna add more calories. This cinnamon, ground cinnamon, is not gonna add calories. Now there's some people that add the cinnamon in the egg whites. I don't like to do that. I like to actually add it onto the cinnamon toast. I don't know what's going on this morning, but I like to go ahead and put it onto the actual French toast. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the end product. We've got French toast looking amazing. Now, you can go ahead and eat these all on your own. 7 French toast, but we all know sharing is caring. So, the 7 French toast, if you are going to eat these all on your own, the French toast themselves comes out to 458 calories, 80 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and 24.5, 25 grams of protein. That's pretty high. That's pretty good when it comes to French toast. But I'm going to only eat 4. So that'll be 14 grams of, that's going to be 14 grams of protein, 1.8 grams of fat, and 45.7 grams of carbs. Now that is, again, really good with 262 calories. Now for 4 French toast, that usually fills me up. I don't usually eat a lot for breakfast. Also, what I'm going to have with the French toast, so I'm going to have here some Fairlife. If you've never had this before, it's amazing. Tastes really good. It's milk. So if you're someone that's lactose intolerant, can't drink milk, sorry. Actually, no, this one's actually lactose free, so you should be fine with drinking this one. But if you just don't like the taste of milk, then fine. But I do. I enjoy milk. I've always enjoyed milk. So this here is a fat-free milk, higher in protein, very high in protein. So 1 cup would be 80 calories. It's gonna be 0 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs, and 13 grams of protein. So 13 grams of protein for a cup. So I drink 2 cups. This is Awesome. I love this. Now I've seen they also make protein shakes. They also taste really good. They have chocolate milk. They have whole. They have the whole fat, which is just regular milk, not regular milk, but just higher in fat. And then they have 2%, which is about medium fat. But yeah, if I were you, I'd check this out. Tastes amazing. That's what I'm gonna eat for breakfast. But yeah, let's see what else we eat. Alright, second meal of the day is going to be something that's easy, quick, and delicious. Now, if you don't have much time, I recommend this meal. It's very simple. It is ground beef tacos. Now, all you're going to need is ground beef, tomato, onion, cilantro, and 2 seasonings that I use, which is seasonal and some lemon pepper. Now, it's very quick, very easy, because all you're going to do is just mix in these ingredients, put in the ground beef first. Now, you're going to go ahead and start off by spraying in some spray into your pan, whatever size pan you choose. It depends on the amount of ground beef that you're using right now. I'm going to use about 2 pounds of ground beef. Now remember, you can either weigh your food, raw, or you can weigh your food cooked. I like to weigh my food cooked and just get 3/4 of the weight. It's easiest for me, and remember, just whichever method you use, just be consistent. That's what matters. Alright, now that once you got your ground beef in here, you just want to break it up. Just let it cook. Break it up first. Make sure, like I said, you spray your spray in there first. It does have a good amount of fat. It's 96.4. It's probably one of the healthiest ground beefs. I like this one only because, again, I want to keep my fats low. But if you're not worrying about that, you know, or if you're low on money, or if your budget's low, you can get something that's like a 93.7, 90.10, 80-20%. But once you get like the 90-10 and the 80-20, I recommend that you go ahead and drain out the fat as much as you can. That'll help out a lot with the fat intake. Now, I don't normally measure my seasonings. I just sprinkle it on, kind of tantearle, estimate it. But I've done this meal for a while, so I kind of know exactly. I would say maybe about 2 tablespoons, I would say, for those that are really needing the measurements. And you don't want it too high because you don't want it to burn. Also, we are going to cut up our veggies. So you want to give it some time to cook. So once you've mushed it up and you've broken up the beef, you can go ahead and after this, you're going to put a top on it. Just like that. You're going to put your top on it. Just let it cook all the way through. Those seasonings for later. Now we're gonna have some tomato. Now you're gonna want to make sure to cook your ground beef. I don't know if this is too much light. You're gonna want to make sure you cook your ground beef all the way through, only because it does get a little pink. You won't get sick or anything, or you shouldn't get sick. Mostly just with chicken, but I find it to be very, I don't know. You really taste that raw beef; it just doesn't taste good. So you want to make sure again to cook it all the way through. Okay. Now the beauty of this meal, it's very simple. You can do it with different things. This ground beef, usually we will do it with tacos, but you can do like nachos. You can do what else? Like burrito bowls. I know we've done burrito bowls before, and my hair is all over the place. All right, but like I was saying, you can do many things with the ground beef. Get creative with it. Maybe add different vegetables, bell pepper. Maybe you can add some broccoli. Whatever you want to add in it, it's gonna taste good. Trust me. But yeah, don't be afraid to to make simple meals like this. Now, if you notice, a lot of my videos that I have made already, I think this is gonna be my 10th or 11th video, but the ones that I've made with meals that I cook here at home are very much the same. Only reason is because I do cook a lot of the same meals and I do eat a lot of the same things. I'm not very picky. Yes, I do eat out and everything like that, but when it comes to cooking, we usually have a set or like a list of things that we like to cook, only because they're easy, they're fast, and they're delicious. So this is one of them. The French toast, like this morning, is another one that's very easy, quick and fast, limited amount or a little bit of ingredients. As you saw the French toast, it was just bread, egg whites, and cinnamon. Here we have the ground beef, the onion, tomato, cilantro flakes, and 2 seasonings. About six ingredients. Not that expensive either. Let me know if you do want to see a video though on like how much this would cost, how much it would be to make these meals, because you know I know it's very hard, especially like for people that are on a budget or like that you know you don't have the ability to have you know luxurious things like meal prepping you know companies or anything like that, and you need to make your own meals or something that's quick and easy. But yeah, let me know if that's something you would like to see. Some sort of like what's it called? Like how much these meals really cost? Because I'm gonna be real with you, they don't cost much. You probably spend more money at a fast food restaurant than you would with this, because this would feel like this 2 pounds of meat with everything else, and it'll fill you up very quickly. And if you want to add rice, like I said, and beans, that's going to fill you very quickly, more than you would with a burger, like from Whataburger. But yeah, so now that the ground beef is cooked all the way through, it's cooked all the way through. We're going to go ahead and add in our veggies. So you add in your veggies. Do not forget the cilantro flakes. We used to have cilantro, but these, again, you can buy them anywhere. Focus. There it is. So cilantro leaves, very easy to use in your meals. You don't have to store it in the refrigerator. That's the beauty of it. So just put as much as you think. There you go. Now we just mix. So one thing I do want to try, and I haven't tried, and I told my wife this, but we usually eat Chipotle a lot, and I was looking at whenever they were making the Chipotle chicken and our bowls, and I was like, a lot of the things that they make, I know I can make here at home. Like, for example, my Chipotle meal is double chicken, the white rice, the usually extra white rice, the pinto beans, double chicken, the corn, cheese, and I think that's it. Oh, and then I have the chips and the queso on the side, and I put the queso inside the burrito bowl, and then I eat the burrito bowl with the chips. And so I told my wife, I was like, you know what, like this is something we can cook at home. It's very cheap, and I noticed that they make the chicken with chicken thighs. I was like, well, we can do chicken thighs, and I think they use like chipotle peppers, and they marinate it, and then they just grill it. And I thought, you know what, that's something very quick. I don't know about quick, but something very, something we can do instead of just having to go buy Chipotle. We can just cook it here at home. We can make it healthier. So think outside the box, guys. Think outside the box on what are things that you like to eat and what are things that you enjoy to eat, especially fast food restaurants. And think of a way to make it healthier. For example, like our burgers, we cook it with 96.4. We use the fat-free cheese. So yeah, or if like we don't want that many carbs, we'll use one with the bun, and then we'll just have the other patty on the side. But yeah, like really think about ways to like make it healthier, and also on top of that, make it cheaper. Right? There's always ways to make it cheaper. But yeah, we're gonna let this cook up. I'm gonna let you see the end product. Alright, so this is what we got here. 3 tacos with the ground beef. I got 12 ounces of ground beef here. Sorry for my hair again. But 12 ounces of ground beef, 96.4. I got 3 tortillas. Now you're gonna want to get the tortillas from H-E-B. They're these here. Now they're the bakery. They're from the bakery. They're the flour tortillas. Now it's weird because these don't say butter, but they really smell like the butter tortillas. So if you have an H-E-B around you, or if you have an H-E-B near you, make sure to get the butter tortillas. They taste amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be meal number 2. On to the next one. Alright, so third meal of the day, we are making some chicken, pork, and shrimp fried rice. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is put 2 cups into a rice cooker. It's probably the easiest way to make rice, but don't forget to wash it. I always wash it, make sure all the starch is out of the rice. Cook it, put it on a rice cooker, forget it until it's ready. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go ahead and cut up your chicken, your pork, and I buy the shrimp already cooked and it's in a baggie at H-E-B. So you're gonna want to cook it up. Sorry, you're gonna want to cut it up into cubes. Pork first because pork takes pork takes longer to cook. So you're gonna want to put the pork first. Cook that first. Next thing you throw in the chicken, then you're gonna make sure to cook that all the way through. Put in the shrimp, and then the next thing you're gonna want to cook all 3 meats all the way through. In the meantime, when that's going on, you're gonna go ahead and cut up your snap peas. Now, believe it or not, I was very skeptical about it. I don't like trying new things. It sucks. I wish I wasn't that way, but I'm horrible at trying new things. But we tried it with snap peas. I was very skeptical about it, but believe it tastes really good. It adds great flavor to the chicken fried rice, chicken, pork, shrimp fried rice. Next, once the chicken, the pork, the meats are all the way cooked through, you're gonna want to throw in your snap peas. And it's a whole container of snap peas. You're gonna want to throw in 1 cup of peanuts. Now, if you're allergic to peanuts or you don't like peanuts, don't have to add it. Whatever you don't want or whatever you don't like, don't add it. Especially with the meat, some people don't like pork or even shrimp, so just maybe add in more chicken or vice versa. While that's going on, you're also gonna want to cook up 2 eggs. You're gonna want to scramble up 2 eggs and cook them on a separate pan. Once your snap peas have been in there for about 2 to 3 minutes, your rice should already be done. Remember, that's the first thing you're gonna do. Once it's done, you're gonna throw in your rice. You're gonna mix it up. Then after that, you're gonna throw in your egg. Once you throw in your egg, you're gonna mix it up. And I added 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, which adds. It doesn't look like a lot, but it goes a long way. And then if you need more soy sauce, I usually add more because I really like soy sauce. But here I've got 600 grams of the fried rice, and believe me when I say that this is a game changer. Now, I love fried rice, but I hate the fat. I hate the amount or the macros for the fried rice. Macros are gonna be put up here for the 600 grams. I made a lot of it. I made about 1,600, close to 2,000 grams of the fried rice. That's gonna be a lot of food, and you can meal prep this, which is amazing. Taste test. We're gonna get every little bit in there. Still hot. Just finished making it. You can see the steam coming off of it. Alright. I've already tried this, but taste test. Wow. Believe me, way better than eating dried up chicken breast, regular white rice, and broccoli. Try this out for yourself. And because we did amazing, I got a little treat for y'all, so check this out. Woo! Yes, I ate a whole pack of sour strips. So, we were watching Game of Thrones, and I know we're late to the party, but it's amazing. I ate my bowl, and believe me when I tell you, it was very filling, but I was like, I haven't had sour strips in a while, so I ate the whole pack of sour strips, and we also went to get some Dairy Queen. I got here the brownie Oreo confection. Very interesting, my last video ended with Dairy Queen. I'm ending this video with Dairy Queen, so maybe it'll be like a tradition. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoy watching and seeing the meals that I normally eat. Of course, like I said at the beginning, these meals might all be the same for the most part because we usually eat about about the same things. It's easier. But if you're looking for any more meals, if you're looking for any more meal ideas, I have other videos on my channel. And again, comment down below what else you want to see. Let me know what you enjoyed about this video. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I'm gonna watch some Game of Thrones. But I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one.